In today's video, I will reveal the 7 principles me and my friends use to make hundreds of thousands of dollars in crypto. If you don't know me, I'm Robin. I've helped over 1,000 investors in crypto and helped them to get from $10,000 to $100,000 and from $100,000 to $1 million. So let's get into this. Principle 1 is master patience, especially in crypto, where the market is moving so fast and you have so many options to invest in. You want to invest a lot of time before you make the investment and then just wait for your thesis to play out. So what do I mean by that? I will make an example. When I invested with Jack together back in the days into the Avalanche ICO, what we did was that we found the project, made deep research on it, understood the potential, invested into the ICO at 50 cents, and then just rode the performance up to $120. I think the coin even went higher than that. But key thing that you need to understand here is that we didn't invest it into Avalanche and then sold after 2x and invested into something else and then again made it 2x over there. We were patient and needed to wait it out. So this is a key lesson that you need to understand, that if you have a good investment and if you know it for sure, and not just because some guy on YouTube told you that the coin is a good one, but you really understood the potential and made like a deep analysis on it, then you just have to wait it out. You don't need to switch around. You don't need to overtrade. The best thing in crypto is to invest at a perfect time or at a good time and then just be patient. You don't have to be the one investing into this project and into this project and into this project. A lot of people overtrade or over-rotate, which then leads to them losing a lot of money or missing out on a lot of opportunities just because they were impatient. So being patient is one of the key principles. Principle 2 is manage your risk. And with that, I don't mean that you have a stop loss in place or that you don't invest too much into smaller coins. I mean the whole thing. Understand what a portfolio structure is. Understand how you, in your current situation, are able to invest. Because a lot of people invest in crypto and invest in it in a way that doesn't fit their lifestyle. For example, I work with dozens of business owners. So they don't have a lot of time. So if you invest in something which requires a lot of monitoring, where you need to be active 24/7 in front of your laptop, then this is not the right investment for you. And especially in crypto, you can quickly fall into the trap of investing into something which is not fitting your lifestyle at all. If you are a mother of 2 children, you can make good profits in crypto, but you need to be invested in the right things that you are able to manage. Because even if you invest in a coin that is making a 10x within a couple of hours, but you have to bring your children to the school or something like that, and then you wait in front of the school, you're not in front of your laptop, you don't see the price making the 10x, and then it drops again, then 2 things will happen. First of all, you will feel FOMO. You will feel bad about your decision that you've made. You knew or you know that you invested into the right thing, but you weren't able to execute it correctly. So, or also in the other way, in the other direction, if you invest in something and you have to go somewhere because your job requires you to do so, and the price drops within 10 minutes time span, you are not able to sell that investment. So you need to be very strategic about the choices you make. And risk management is not just as I said, setting a stop loss, but it's also understanding who you are as a person. And crypto is a perfect place to understand yourself better. You need to know how much risk you are able to handle. One of the key learnings you need here is to identify what risk do you face. Most people in crypto don't even know what risks they face when they invest in a coin which has a market cap below $100 million. So you need to understand all of those things before you start trying to optimize for gains. If you just go into crypto, don't know which risks you face, the possibility or probability that you will lose money is extremely high. So understand that you need to understand your risk, understand that risk is not just like the coin itself, but it's also the market, it's your personal lifestyle, and invest accordingly. In the beginning, when I started with crypto, I invested into all sorts of different currencies. And one of the best examples I can make is I needed to be an investor, but I didn't know that in the beginning. So I was trading, I was leverage trading, and one of the most painful experiences was when I was opening up a long on, I think, at XRP. Either it was a long or short, I'm not sure what it was. I just know that it was a leverage position. And I had to go to university and my phone was in my bag. And when I opened up my phone again after university, I just looked at my account and it got liquidated. So in that moment, I swear that I would never leverage trade again. And the reason wasn't that leverage trading is not working. The reason is or was that leverage trading is nothing for me. I'm not able to handle leverage trading with my schedule. And this lesson saved me a lot of money. And because of that, I was able to change my investing style to something which was tailored to me. And a lot of people out there, like, they try to fit into all roles. They do what other people tell them is the best thing in crypto right now out of their perspective. So if someone tells you that leverage trading is the best thing or way to make money in crypto, this is maybe true for them, but not for you. So you need to understand that. The third principle is secure profits. And you don't want to be that one person who tries to sell at the perfect time. You want to be the person who's securing profits so you start making money. And in the next bear market, you will have more money to invest in crypto. And through that, you start this exponential growth, or you get into that path of exponential growth. So don't try to hit the perfect time when you create your exit strategy. Have an exit strategy which takes into account that, for example, like if the bull run is still going, your investment is also likely to go up more. So think out of the box. Don't think in terms of numbers. As an investor, you have to go away from that technical analysis way of thinking when, like, for example, when a trader tries to evaluate the potential of a trade, he talks in risk to reward ratios. And as an investor, you still think about the risks and you still think about the potential return of that investment, but you do it in a different way. You try to identify, okay, stuff like, for example, product launches. If a product is launching of this new crypto startup, this will change the way how people use layer ones, for example, or use the blockchain or whatever. And in crypto, we have that problem that we can't really evaluate the real worth of a currency. We don't have valuation models. So we need to think in a different way. So in crypto, one of the best ways to create an exit strategy for the investment side of things is to think about attention. Like, when does a coin reach its maximum attention stage? And again, you don't want to hit that perfect moment, you just want to hit a range. Or you want to be in that range of, okay, now the chances are really high that the attention for this coin peaked out. Now, how do you do that? I have a whole video on how to create exit strategies. So you can either watch that or go through that summary version of me now. You want to find out events in the future, like, for example, a coin listing or a product launch or stuff like this. And your exit strategy should evolve around them. So you could, for example, monitor a new product launch of Solana, like the Fire Dancer update or something like that. And you want to identify, okay, what could be the potential impact of that? Okay, a lot of people will be able to use Solana now for much cheaper prices. institutions are now able to use Solana for whatever thing they want to do because the transaction speed will be much faster. Now, you want to use that product launch, which will lead to a lot of attention from the outside, to sell your position, because attention also means that people will buy into that specific coin. And you want to use that possibility or this opportunity to get rid of your bags, because attention means prices go up, and usually at events where a lot of attention flows into a coin, this is most of the time one of the better opportunities to sell that specific coin. So you could say, for example, if that update comes out, you will sell 20% of your position or 30% or whatever. And then you could also look at other stuff. Like, for example, when you look at the overall altcoin market and you hold a winner of that altcoin rally. For example, in this bull run could be virtuals. So for example, you hold virtuals and you know that altcoins in the past bull run topped out when Bitcoin was around its peak. And the reason for that, again, is because crypto is at its maximum peak of attention. Everyone is talking about it. So when everyone is talking about it, everyone is also invested. So who is left as your exit liquidity? So who is left to buy? And now, when Bitcoin peaked out, you know that crypto is also likely to be peaked out. So you could say, okay, this is the time where I want to exit everything else. Now, is this the perfect time to sell your altcoin positions? No. But this could be another way of you saying, okay, this is the time where I want to sell a substantial amount of my investments. And then maybe for the specific projects in your portfolio, you will find specific exits based on other things like product launches or coin listings and stuff like this. So yeah, I have another video on coin market peaks, so I would also highly recommend you to check that out. The fourth principle is control emotions, and control emotions through a strategy. Now, again, as I said in the beginning, not every strategy fits your character. So find out who you are as an investor and then create your strategy around who you are, and this way you will be able to control your emotions. Now, you won't be able to control your emotions if you, for example, trade, but you are not in a position to trade. Your lifestyle is not allowing it. Your personality is not allowing it. So control your emotions through a strategy that is structured around your lifestyle, structured around your personality, and then you will be able to control your emotions. There is not a mystery way of doing things. The biggest secret that you need in order to control your emotions is just to know yourself. It's not to meditate or to go into the forest for 30 minutes and leave your laptop. It's just being able to understand who you are as an investor, make clear decisions which fit into your framework, which fit into your system. And if you understood that, and if you can do that, you will be able to control your emotions. That simple. Principle 5 is hold the winners and sell the losers. So this stays in conflict with the first principle where I talked about being patient and holding your investments till the right time comes and it basically goes up like crazy. But being patient is not referring to holding underperforming coins. You want to hold those good performing coins and you want to hold them longer, but if your coin constantly underperforms the overall bull run or the overall altcoin market, then you should start to de-risk it and focus your investments around a couple of winners. Because if you think about the last bull run and you think about all the coins that made millionaires and made substantial gains, there are not that many coins that you can remember, right? So there's maybe you think about Shiba Inu, or maybe you think about Solana, maybe you think about Ethereum, Bitcoin, of course, Dogecoin maybe. So those coins were the ones that you can still remember. But there were over 1,000 currencies out there. So what happened to everyone, like to every other currency that you can't remember right now. Of course, they also went up, but not as much as those 7 I just talked about. And this is very important to understand. In crypto, there are only a handful of winners in every bull run. And best case, you invest into them early. Then you just be patient and wait it out till they make those crazy gains. Of course, you won't be invested into all of them. Maybe you are not invested into any of them. What should you do when you hold all the other coins? Like, first of all, if you see those winners emerge and you see that, like, for example, virtuals is going through the roof, like for the past couple of months, just winning and winning and winning and slowly climbing up that market cap ladder. And the chances for it being in the top 50, maybe it's already in the top 50 when this video comes out, that this is going to happen is like very likely. So if you are invested into the AI space and you hold something which is older maybe than virtuals, and is not making any progress in terms of price, in terms of overall audience reach, then you should start thinking about switching horses. Because, of course, the potential reward for virtuals right now, I don't want to say that you should invest in virtuals at this point, but you don't want to be invested into the losers throughout the whole bull run. Best case, you identify a narrative early on. And then there are, let's say, AI agents. Like what we did in the beginning was we analyzed every coin there is in the AI space, looked at all of the potential opportunities in the market. Then we identified the winners, the ones that started to perform as soon as the AI agent space went up. Now, you can do the same for the overall crypto market. There are a couple of coins in this bull run which obviously perform better than all the others. And if you are not invested into them, constantly think about, okay, should I sell my holdings right now and switch into them? Should I sell my holdings and switch into them? You had 3 months to switch your AI bags, which are not performing at all, into stuff like virtuals, AI 16Z, and so on and so forth. So as soon as you see that winner emerge, then you should think about putting some of your money which is in a loser into some of the winners and just transfer. This is a moment where you can rotate. This is one of the couple of moments in crypto where you are allowed to rotate. So you don't want to hold the losers. If you see that your coins are not performing at all, where the whole market goes up, you should sell. And if you hold a winner, just be patient and let it play out. Principle 6 is never chase. And this is one I've learned very early on because I had a couple of mentors in crypto who were in the consulting space of it. So let me explain you what I've learned from them. In crypto, you have a food chain or an order of who makes the most money. And you need to understand where you are in that food chain in order to make the best decisions for yourself. If you are the prey, you don't know that you are the prey and you walk in a room full of lions, what do you think will happen? Of course, the lions will eat you. So you need to stay away from the lions in order to make money. And in crypto, there are ways to do that. So the lions are the people like the influencers. Influencers are people who use uneducated investors to invest in coins they invested early on, and basically, based on that, they make their money. So for example, if I would talk about a shitcoin right now, which has a market cap of $500,000, and even if 20 would see this video and 10 would decide to buy this coin, it would go up. Now, if I would be a bad actor, I would say that, and you will invest into that coin and I will sell my coins as soon as I see you buying it. When you look at this situation, I can make money because I have information, or because I'm more educated about the space, because I know how it works, because I know that I'm the lion and you are the prey. So if you see videos out there of people talking about coins, all of them are paid. All of them have the intention to make money off you one way or another. Either it's your attention or it's your buying pressure. So you need to understand that. You are in a position when you watch those videos, you are the prey. And in order to start making money in crypto, you need to think like a line. So you need to think, okay, what are those guys doing that I'm currently not doing? So in order to be like this person, I need to do my own research and find those coins those influencers find and buy them together with them or even before them. Better before them, so you are like on the safe side in terms of, okay, when they start talking about it, I already invested into it. And now you think, okay, this is hard. Yes, it's hard. It's not easy. So to make big money in crypto, like watching one video and thinking that you will get rich of it is not how it works. But this is what people sell you with those crazy thumbnails of, yeah, this is a 10x opportunity, this is a 100x opportunity, buy this coin now, and you will become rich. Have you ever heard about someone who got rich because he bought a coin that a YouTuber was talking about? Of course not. Maybe you made some money in the past by following advices of people like Alex Becker. But I can tell you, even this guy is getting paid by projects to talk about them. So the most easiest way is to understand how do those people find coins. And again, it's not easy. You need to have a network, you need to have skills, you need to be able to understand where attention is flowing. And I talked about the strategy that we use to do that for virtuals and AI16Z. So check that out if you haven't yet. And again, this is a strategy which requires time. But again, if you think about risk management, what is riskier to do? To invest your time and learn those skills, put yourself in the position of investing early into things that might go up in the future, or start buying with the masses and hope to be a bit earlier than the other 100,000 viewers of that one video. Now, the decision is pretty simple. You want to be on that side. You want to do your own research. You want to increase your network. You want to start doing what the pros are doing, even if it requires more time and more effort. This is the lowest risk you can potentially go with. The other thing is just gambling. This is decision making. This is poker playing like a pro, knowing the probabilities of all of the different hands and playing based on that. This is just like buying stuff which everyone else is buying, throwing money into the crypto market and hoping it will go well. I understand why you're doing it, but if you really want to make money in crypto, this is not how you make it. Which leads me to principle 7, think long term and not short term. And the reason for that is pretty simple. Crypto offers a bunch of opportunities for the ones who are patient and wait for them. If you are thinking short term and think like, okay, I need to make money in the next 3 months, then you will use or will try to hop on opportunities even if they don't look good. And the one who has a long-term mindset is able to wait things out and wait for the better opportunities to enter the market. You don't need to be invested directly after starting to learn about crypto. Take some time to get familiar with the market. Take some time to understand what are good opportunities and what are bad opportunities. And then you want to invest based on market cycles and not based on hype. If you invest in crypto based on things that other people are telling you, based on unevaluated opportunities by you, then the chances that you lose money on the long term are very high. But if you are able to zoom out, think, okay, right now we are on a bull run, we are close to the peak, so investing now might not be the best thing to do. So if I want to invest, I maybe invest with like 10% of my overall capital and just wait for the better opportunity to arise. And this way you will start making money in crypto. Of course, like you won't be a millionaire if you invest $100,000 now in the next like 2 to 3 months. But chances that you will hit a home run in the next bear market because you invested into stuff like Solana at $15 in the bear market, now it's at $220, like those opportunities will come again, but only to the ones who are patient and think long term. If you're short-term minded, chances are that you lose a lot of money in crypto rather than making a lot of money, which is definitely possible in this space. So think long-term, not short-term. Now, if you want daily investment knowledge, which will actually help you to become successful in crypto, then click the link to my Telegram channel underneath the video, where I drop free daily investment knowledge, which actually is supposed to help you. So with that being said, see you in the next video and have a great week. Bye-bye.